Are you a Blu-ray and do you feel like you're ready to come out as a Blu-ray? Hi and welcome back. So as I had the idea for this video, the idea of calling it coming out just kind of stuck because that's what it's like. Somebody who's uh, um, who's gay or of interested in the same sex and things like that, they come out. But the coming out is also a powerful step of self-acceptance for them. I've got a few clients who've been through that, and it's been very interesting, hearing their stories. So being a Blu-ray, it's very similar. It's like Blu-rays have kept their gifts hidden, their opinions hidden, their thoughts hidden. They've often been a bit reclusive, introverted, and not exactly pushing their opinions and ideas out there. So, that's what I mean by that. But at the moment, where we're at, we've got some really powerful energy pushes for people to live and speak their truth. At the moment, we've got a planetary alignment, which is kind of really a big push because everything's direct. We've got so many positive energies for coming out and expressing all of who you are and not holding back anymore. That doesn't mean you go and ram it down somebody's throat who's not interested. I don't even talk about Blu-rays with a lot of people I know because I know they're just, it's not their thing. So that's fine. And you don't have to, convince people who aren't interested in it. But it's about living it, expressing it within yourself and through yourself. And that means you don't just, pull away anymore. You actually speak your truth. If you see something going on that you don't like, you speak out about it if the energy's out of alignment and things like that. And also you start sharing your ideas and what you've got to say a little bit more than in the past. So I thought coming out is a perfect way of describing it. So the biggest sign that you're ready to come out as a Blu-ray is that you're feeling really stuck. It's like life isn't going where you feel it could go, the directions you would like to explore and things like that. You feel like you're sort of stuck in this life, in this role that doesn't really fit you anymore. And you've well and truly outgrown it. So, yeah, that's a very powerful sign that you're ready to come out and go, no, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't want to do this. I don't believe in this. I'm going to do what feels right for me. I'm going to follow my purpose and do what feels like it's the right path for me, live how I choose to live. And yeah, not worry so much about what you should be doing. That's what I mean by truthfully expressing who you are. That means living the life, you choose to live, and you stop living a life that somebody else kind of invented for you. Another one is having a very strong viewpoint or ideas or thoughts about spirituality and fairness, justice, um, about the planet, about what's going wrong on it and things like that. And you've been kind of holding them in and not saying anything because people might get angry at you, and they might. Quite often, if people have their opinion argued against, they can get angry. Some people do. If they're very attached to their ideas, they may do that, but that's not your problem. You still get to speak your truth. So speaking your truth is so important at the moment. Practice that, do more of it. That doesn't mean, once again, you have to kind of force it. Just when it comes up, when you feel that you're in disagreement with what's being talked about around you, you can actually voice your own opinions and your own viewpoints and your own ideas, and you don't have to hold that in anymore because you're actually strong enough to handle it if people disagree with you. That's not going to harm you. They're just going to get a bit fed up because you're not in agreement and in alignment with where they're at. But we don't have the right to push other people into our ideas and our alignments. So tough. Number 3 follows on from that, and that is that you're actually getting to a point where you don't care what people think about you anymore, where you don't care if people judge you because it's actually their problem. When people judge someone, they're actually expressing something from within themselves. It's not about that other person. The judgment's actually something inner within that person and their own judgment or insecurity and things like that. So try and look at it like that and stop worrying so much about whether people agree with how you're living, what you're doing, how you're expressing yourself, how you're making your living, and things like that. I mean, I travel around in a mobile home a great deal and do readings, and I work online and do various things, and I get some very strange receptions from mainstream society at times. They really don't quite know where to put me in their boxes. I don't fit. Exactly. Because I'm also not airy fairy and out there and spacey. I'm quite down to earth and quite practical as well. So, you know, it kind of puts them in a weird position where their normal judgments aren't actually working. Sometimes they choose to hang on to them and that's fine, but a lot of people actually kind of go, "Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's different, but it's all right." So, and each time you affect a person like that, you're also helping them out of their narrow confines of their own reality and their own world, and they're having to look at alternative realities and ways of living. So, and doing what you do. So, don't be afraid of what people think. Let that thought go. It's so important in coming out as a empowered Blu-ray is to stop worrying about all that garbage. If your family don't like it, tough. You don't like everything they like either. So, you know, it's just the way it goes. There's another one when you have a lot of inspiration bubbling away inside and you're feeling like you really need to want to express that or do something with that. We've got so many wonderful ways of expressing that sort of thing now through the internet, through social media. There are groups everywhere where you can be yourself and express who you are, and people are more open to that. So start using that inspiration, whether it's through art or writing or making YouTube videos or however, music, in whatever ways you want to express your vision, your ideas, your passion, your inspiration. Start now. Now is a perfect time to start. And the crazy thing about all of this is that once you start on one of those areas, the other ones follow through. It becomes easier. Once you stop caring so much about what people think, well, then you don't care if people don't like what you've written. It doesn't matter. Um, or if you are expressing something that you're so passionate about, then it doesn't matter what other people think of it anyway. So, yeah. And the biggest one, the absolute, to me, tip of the mountain, the pyramid, is knowing that you're here to do more than exist. That's a huge thing for Blu-rays, and they've had it, that inner knowing, since they're small children. Every Blu-ray I've met, I've encountered, I've spoken with, knew there was more to life than getting up, going to work, earning money, going to school, learning what you're meant to learn, doing what you're meant to do. That there's so much more and so many more ideas and dimensions and things you can express and ways you can live. And yeah, that you're here to do more than that. You're here to express your own unique song, so to speak, your soul song, your expression. You're here to do that, not to fit in, not to live a life that somebody else thinks is a good idea. You're here to live your life. And the time is now. Blu-rays, most of them are my age group, down a little bit, up a bit. I'm not that much into locking down time frames with it because I think that gets, once again, judgmental, and I'm not into that. But, we've lived for a while and we kept a lot of our stuff to ourselves, and we're kind of held back. But that time's over, to be fully ourselves and to express our true essence, to sing our soul song, to really express ourselves, is to stop hiding. It's to step out there now. We're at that crucial moment in time in the universe. We've got a lot of people waking up, a lot of people becoming aware, a lot of people struggling and confused and not knowing what's going on. So, we all need to do our little bit and share inspiration, positivity, love, and encouragement with others. That's so important. And as Blu-rays aren't more special than any other, eh? The indigos, the rainbows, the crystal children, everybody has their place in all of this. Um, it's just the unique expression of the Blu-ray is this intuitive inner knowing, and there's a calm energy to it, whereas the indigo can be a bit confrontational. The Blu-rays methods are peaceful, they're calm, they're about sharing in a peaceful manner. They're really peaceful warriors of a sort and don't want too much drama. So, yeah, and it's time for them to now tell their story and to speak their truth and to share their ideas with people and to say to people, hey, it's okay. It's all right to feel like you're weird. It's all right to feel like you don't fit in. It's all right not to fit into this box. It's all right to want something more, and to support each other and care for each other. So, yeah, it really is time. If you're a Blu-ray and you're still feeling like you're holding back, now is a really good time to stop that, because the whole Blu-ray idea is being spoken about. There's support groups. I've got one on Facebook, just called Blu-ray Beings, and it's about supporting each other and allowing each other to express our truth. So please do that. Please connect. Leave some comments down below if you have any questions about all this. Thank you for listening, and lots of love. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this or would like me to talk about Blu-rays more. And lots of love, and I'll see you all in my next video. And stop hiding.